What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And this will be our second ever video of Next Gen Madden 23. And we are going to be using the Cleveland Browns. So we got the likes of Amari Cooper, Nick Chubb, Myles Garrett is pretty good. Deshaun Watson is an okay quarterback now. And and we're currently gonna set our offensive focus, which I think we're just gonna run to the outside with Nick Chubb, if I'm not mistaken. Don't remember what we did, but if I had to guess, that's what we did. And I am right. As for the defense, we're playing against the Philadelphia Eagles. As you can see the Eagles logo over there by the game plan details, as we're actually just going to defend the inside run because the Eagles have one hell of a run game. So we'll have a tall task on our hands trying to stop that, as it is a home game for us. So we'll see our first ever home game in Madden 23 Next Gen. So we'll see how we do. Jakeem Grant Sr. returning this. He's going to try and get a good return, doing a little too much there, but he does manage to get up to the 34. So overall, positive return. As 1st and 10 at the 34, Deshaun Watson's going to hand off to Nick Chubb for the first play of the game, and he's going to get a gain of 6 to make it 2nd and 4 at the 39. Deshaun Watson back to pass, see what he does here. 2nd and 4, he's just going to throw this one away, as he couldn't really have anyone shake open or anything. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Deshaun Watson back to pass again. He's going to throw to David Bell, who absolutely embarrasses Marcus Epps. James Bradbury is laying a hit stick on him, though, but he does get the first down, hang on to the ball, so that's good. 1st and 10, we hand off to Nick Chubb as he gets tripped up, as he had some room, but the Eagles defender was able to disrupt the play and make Nick Chubb trip on his shoelaces. 2nd and 12, Deshaun Watson going deep to Amari Cooper, and he gets him wide open for an easy touchdown to start things off here. So already got some action going on as the Eagles blunder on defense on that play. As Amari Cooper, like no one was on him, he just was able to shake himself wide open into the end zone. As Britton Covey is the returner for the Eagles, as he's going to get caught in traffic, but he somehow gets away as the Browns inexplicably let him, and he's going to get a kick return touchdown out of this. Oh, wow. Okay, Browns. That's like the most Browns way to give up the touchdown, so I can't say I'm that surprised, but yeah, like he was literally caught up in traffic, and then he somehow managed to shake free and get that touchdown. Like, how the hell do you give that up if you're the Cleveland Browns? Like, that's just inexcusable. As we will get the ball back again, so we didn't get to play defense because of that. Jakeem Grant Sr. trying to replicate what Britton Covey did, but instead he's going to get lit up and get up to 36. 2:53 left in the first quarter. 1st and 10, Deshaun Watson's going to hand off to Nick Chubb, as the Eagles were just more than prepared for that play. So he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. TJ Edwards able to make the tackle. 2nd and 10 at the 36, Deshaun Watson throwing to Amari Cooper. He's running a mini streak route, a mini post route, I think, for 1st and 10 at the 43. As 1st and 10 will hand off to Nick Chubb, who finally gets a somewhat decent carry. It's just been a whole lot of nothing for Nick Chubb, because the Eagles have just been absolutely dominating him in this game so far. 2nd and 3, Amari Cooper drops that pass. He was wide open. It would have been a difficult catch, but it's a catch you would expect him to make. He doesn't. 3rd and 3 at the 36. Wide open is David Njoku, as the Eagles just left him wide open. So it'll be 1st and goal at the 10 after that play. As we throw a pick, Deshaun Watson throwing a pick to Kevin White, as he was just trying to force that ball to Amari Cooper, but instead Kevin White was right there to punish Deshaun Watson for his dumb decision to do that. 1st and goal. No, it's not 1st and goal. I don't know why it says that. It's 1st and 10 at the 7. Now it's 2nd and 8 at the 10. I do not know why it said 1st and goal after that 2-yard drag route. 2nd and 8, Jalen Hurts going to get taken down by Myles Garrett. So the Eagles' offensive line not doing him any favors there, as he just let Myles Garrett unblocked get an easy sack, probably one of the easiest sacks he'll ever get in his career. So this will end the first quarter. We're tied at 7. I mean, I don't even know how to explain what just happened. It's just been, we haven't really played defense that much, except for this drive, as we actually played well. And it's 4th and 12 at the 6. And they're going to go for it, the Eagles, and we'll see if it pays off for them. Jalen Hurts has all kinds of time. He's going to throw to Miles Sanders, but he should have thrown to someone else as he threw a check down, and the Browns were easily prepared for that. So you cannot throw a cannot throw a check down on 4th and 12. That's just, you can't do that. As 1st and 10, definitely can't throw that as C.J. Gardner-Johnson getting a pick on the very first play of the Browns drive. So already Deshaun Watson not learning from his previous mistake. So now it's 1st and 10 at the 13. They're going to hand off to Miles Sanders. Browns are all over that, as that's actually his first carry of the game. So now it's 2nd and 8 at the 15. Jalen Hurts back to pass. He's going to throw, and somehow it's caught by Quez Watkins, despite there being 2 Browns right there in the area. So good throw by Jalen Hurts. 1st and 10, they'll hand up to Sanders again, but the Browns are prepared for him. So now it'll be 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line. See what the Eagles drop here. As Jalen Hurts calling an audible, he's going to pass, it looks like, as he's not going to get the ball off. It's Jadeveon Clowney unblocked, getting the sack. I don't know why the Eagles keep leaving Jadeveon Clowney and Myles Garrett unblocked. Like, that's just a recipe for disaster. It's 3rd and 15. They run the ball with Miles Sanders. Bit of a curious decision there. So now it'll be 4th and 8 at the 30. About 2:40 left in the second half, as Jalen Hurts is going to call some audibles, and he's going to, looks like he's going to pass here. He's going to throw. He's going to try and find Miles Sanders, but instead Denzel Ward able to swat that ball down. Sorry, I'm still kind of sick. 1st and 10 at the 30. Nick Chubb is going to take the carry to make it 2nd and 7 at the 26. And this will probably be, probably won't be run. We'll see if they run it. A 2nd and 7. And it looks like they're just going to let this clock run down to the 2-minute warning. 7-7 game, as it looks like the Browns are just going to play conservative here. They are going to pass the ball in 2nd and 7, though. We'll see if it pays off. Deshaun Watson going to throw across his body, but that was just a no one. He probably shouldn't have thrown that, to be honest. So now it's 3rd and 7 at the 26-yard line, and Deshaun Watson faking the handoff. He's going to go to a wide-open Donovan Peoples-Jones, who's able to get in for a touchdown, as he was able to run the correct route and get open. So now the Browns have the lead once again. We'll see if they can extend their lead by 1 with the PAT, and that they do, to make it 14-7 with just under 2 minutes left in this first half. So you can't complain if you're a Browns fan, considering the fact that the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, just the previous year, during the season. So you can't be too mad. They are hanging in there, and they're actually winning by 7, so we'll see if they can keep that up. 1st and 10, he's going to go deep to A.J. Brown, who can't make that catch as they're able to disrupt that play to make it 2nd and 10. Man, that was scary. A.J. Brown was open one-on-one, but it was a good play by the defender. 2nd and 10. Jalen Hurts holding on the ball for way too long as Myles Garrett able to cash in and get home to make it 3rd and 15 at the 14-yard line of the Eagles. See what they can draw up here. Jalen Hurts back to pass on 3rd and 15, but he's taken down. It's Jadeveon Clowney once again left unblocked. It's like, what the hell are the Eagles doing? They just keep leaving these talented Browns edge rushers, they're not even covered. They're just left untouched. I don't know what they're doing. 4th and 21, they're going to go for it. I don't know why you would go for this, as Jalen Hurts is going to try to go deep to A.J. Brown again, but it is swatted down by the Browns, so they are prepared for A.J. Brown. As they're not trying to pick it off, because he'd probably moss them, so they're just swatting it down. 1st and goal at the 8. Deshaun Watson, though, he might need to try and be better prepared for that as he gets taken down. Linval Joseph able to make that sack. 2nd and goal at the 18 as Nick Chubb, they're going to hand it off, but he can't go anywhere. So it'll be 3rd goal at the 21. He actually loses 3 yards. We'll see what the Browns do here. They're going to pass here. Deshaun Watson's going to throw to David Njoku, but it's picked up by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And that will be the final play of the half. And, yeah, that'll be halftime. Browns could have just kicked the field goal, but instead they tried to go aggressive, and it did not pay off, as they'll still only be up by 7. Could have been 10 if they just kicked the field goal, but instead it's just going to be 7. So we'll have to see if that decision comes back to haunt the Browns later in the game, as we're going to set our offensive focus again. We'll see what we pick here. We're going to throw it short. And as for our defensive focus, we'll see what we do here, as we're just going to defend the short pass too, as they are running those drag routes a lot, so we'll try to stop those. So the Eagles do get the ball to start the second half. It's Britton Covey, who already has that kickoff return touchdown, returning that ball there to make it 1st and 10 at the 24. 1st and 10, Jalen Hurts back to pass. He's going to chuck it deep to Quez Watkins, and it works out, as he's got some speed to his name, getting wide open on that play to make it 1st and 10 at the 33. So already a big play for this Eagles offense, so the Browns not doing a great job. Probably should have defended the deep pass, considering that just happened. So they lose 2 yards on the run there to make it 2nd and 12 at the 35. Jalen Hurts back to pass. He's going to go deep to Miles Sanders, but it's picked off by Denzel Ward. So he probably shouldn't have thrown that, because Denzel Ward was right there. You can't test a talented cornerback like that. So now the Browns will have the ball back again at the 20, up by 7. 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll hand off to Nick Chubb, who's going to get up to the 26 to make it 2nd and 4. So we'll see if the Browns can keep the ball in their hands here. That's the key here. But they throw a pick to James Bradbury the 4th. So you definitely don't want to do that, because now the Eagles have the ball back again with an opportunity to tie the game up once again. So definitely Deshaun Watson needs to work on his accuracy and his decision making, because he's not doing a great job. It's 1st and 10 at the 31. Miles Sanders going to take this for a loss of 1. Make it 2nd and 11 at the 32 with just under 3 minutes left in this third quarter. So 2nd and 11 at 32. Jalen Hurts is going to hand off to Miles Sanders, and Miles Sanders getting a big gain here. He's going to get a 1st down and a touchdown. So Browns, they had their defensive focus set to run inside. And now that they don't, the Eagles able to take advantage of that. As instead of focusing on that, they focused on the short passes. So Eagles able to take advantage of that. So now Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game up. We'll see if they succeed, and that they will, as this will be tied 14-14 with 2:41 left in the third quarter. Browns will get the ball back, and they need to be careful here, because they have turned the ball over a lot in these past couple of drives. Deshaun Watson just has not been having some good decision-making here. It was a bit of a weird transition there, as we almost showed the PAT twice. Jakeem Grant Sr. able to take this up to the 32 after the short kick. 1st and 10, Deshaun Watson's going to hand off to Nick Chubb. And Nick Chubb is going to get a gain of 5 to make it 2nd and 5, as once again the Eagles have just been doing a pretty good job of keeping Nick Chubb contained. They're making Deshaun Watson beat them by himself, and he's just not able to do it. As Kareem Hunt is going to get the 1st down there to make it 1st and 10 at the 44. They'll hand off to Kareem Hunt, who gets a solid gain there to make it 2nd and 4 at the 50. 2nd and 4, they'll hand off to Nick Chubb, who's back in the game. But he only gets 1 yard, so it'll be 3rd and 3 at the 49 with just under 30 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 3rd and 3. This time, the Eagles don't do a good job of keeping Nick Chubb contained. He nearly had a touchdown if he didn't step out of bounds. So now it'll be 1st and 10, and they do snap a play. This will be the final play of the third quarter, but it's picked up by Darius Slay Jr., so an very inexcusable mistake by Deshaun Watson. And Darius Slay Jr. might go all the way if he can juke out Deshaun Watson. He does! So Darius Slay Jr. is going to get a pick 6 out of this, as the Browns' offense is just going in a in a shit ton of circles right now in the wrong direction. So now the Browns are losing for the first time in this game, as they're losing by 7 points. Kick up and good. Eagles have all the momentum. Browns offense has just looked terrible these past couple of drives. So they really need to be careful here, because if they don't score here and the Eagles have all their momentum up by 7, yikes. Big yikes for the Browns. So we'll see if they're able to rebound. This will be the first play of the fourth quarter. Jakeem Grant Sr. returning once again. Gonna not have a good return this time. He's only gonna get up to the 18, so the Eagles special teams defense doing pretty good on that play. 1st and 10 at the 18. Deshaun Watson's gonna throw, but he can't get it to anyone as he gets hit as he throws it. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 18. And Deshaun Watson back to pass again. He's gonna go to David Njoku, who makes that catch to make it 1st and 10 at the 33. As Deshaun Watson's thrown 5 interceptions. Very bad game. As we'll have to see if we can rebound, because it's just not been good. As 1st and 10, that's very bad. As David Njoku dropping a wide open pass there on the sideline to make it 2nd and 10 at the 33. And on 2nd and 10, we find David Bell, who already embarrassed Marcus Epps once in this game. Maybe we got to target him more, because he's been doing good when he gets the ball. 1st and 10 at the 45. Nick Chubb missed tackle by the Eagles. As Nick Chubb, oh my gosh, breaking another tackle, as he's going to get all the way up to the 14, as the Eagles had no answers for him on that play. As, wow, that's exactly what the Browns needed, as they're in a goal-to-go situation again. 1st and 10, Kareem Hunt's going to get it for a gain of 6 on the check down to make it 2nd and 4 at the 8. Deshaun Watson back to pass again. We'll see if he can throw, and it's caught by Kareem Hunt, who gets the 1st down, but he only gets up to the 2, so it'll be 1st and goal at the 2. Good job by Deshaun Watson there, just taking what he's given, not turning the ball over like he's been doing. As Kareem Hunt is going to fight for what was there, which was the touchdown, and he succeeds. So now the Browns have an opportunity to tie this game up if they can make their PAT. So we'll see if they can do that. Kick up and good. So now if you're a Browns fan, you're not that mad. You're back in the game. You just have to hope that your defense can get a stop, because, the defense hasn't really been the main problem, but the Eagles' offense has been playing pretty solid in this game. So you definitely have a tall task on your hands, stopping this powerful Jalen Hurts-led offense. As 1st and 10, he's going to go deep to a wide open Quez Watkins, as you definitely can't do that, as he just uses speed to get wide open. So now the Eagles they're in field goal range, so now the Browns really got to be careful here. They cannot allow 1st down, because if they allow 1st down, the Eagles can take all their timeouts, as they're going to run a play before the 2-minute warning. I don't know why they would do that, as Jalen Hurts is going to go way back, and it's caught by A.J. Brown, but there is a flag on the play. That was a weird play, as Jalen Hurts backed up way back. And it's going to be on the Eagles, as A.J. Brown went out of bounds and went back inbounds. You can't do that in the NFL, so that'll actually be a loss of a down to make it 3rd and 6. So you probably shouldn't have ran that play there. 3rd and 6 at 39. Jalen Hurts he's going to fumble the ball, and Myles Garrett is going to pick it up, and it looks like he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. No way! No way! So the Cleveland Browns, who have been not doing so hot in the second half, have just taken the lead on a scoop and score by Myles Garrett. That is one of the craziest things ever. So now the Browns are up by 7. Now the Eagles are the ones that need to be careful here, because if they don't score a touchdown here, this game could be over. As Britton Covey trying to get a return here, and he actually nearly does, as the Browns have been having some trouble with him. He's going to get up to the 30. 1st and 10, they're going to do a fake handoff to Miles Sanders. Jalen Hurts going to throw, and it's picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, as the guy he was throwing to was open, but he just threw it right to JOK. So that's just a bad throw, because it wasn't even the wrong read. It was just a bad throw. So we'll take that win. I have no idea how the hell we won that game, because we probably did not deserve to win. But that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Peace out.